Hi folks, just fixed the door handle that was broken on this 2009 Chevy Silverado LTZ. Beautiful truck, $52,000 plus when it was new. It's had a pretty hard life. It's in kind of rough shape now, but it's still gorgeous. Anyway, the door handle is now fixed, and wow, look at that, eh? I mean, come on. Apart from Rock Auto, super cheap, came fast, job done. Hey everyone, Shopcat Industries here. Today we're having another look at the 2009 Silverado LTZ. It's got a code P0521, super common on these. There is an oil pressure sensor way at the back, top of the engine, buried there. It's got a little screen under it. It can get plugged, the sensor can fail. Throws a code, tells you that the engine has no oil pressure and you better shut it down right away, when in fact it does have oil pressure. Just the computer doesn't know it. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you where this thing is. If you have a Chevy truck of this kind of vintage, you might already know where it is. It's not fun. Got a little bit of a different helper. Got the shop dog today, Nemo the Chihuahua. Yeah, he's not a real big fan of all this. Alright, I'm going to show you. So here's the overall of the truck, and we're going to go way back. Down, 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 down. And you can just see right there, there's a little barrel-shaped guy. Way down there. I won't even focus on it. That is where the oil pressure sensor is. That's the sensor itself, and the harness plugs into that. That's the, I'm all shaky from stretching. That is the connector down there. That's where I'm working. So, had to pick up a socket. Of course, I have this stuff at work, but not at home. So went and picked one up. So I have one here, and we're gonna dig that guy out. There's a screen under it. We'll probably just pull it out and toss it so it doesn't give us trouble anymore. And that should be the end of the code for this this truck. Couldn't do this job without a coffee. Roasty Coffee Company, Shore Park, best coffee around. Good afternoon, Shopcat Industries. This should be our last update on the 09 Silverado LTZ. I did change out that oil pressure sensor, pulled out the screen that was underneath it. It was really pretty plugged up. So I'm pretty certain that's where our problem lies. Sometimes these things can be sensitive about things like their oil filters and stuff like that. But I'm pretty confident that's where the trouble is coming from in this case. Took it for a drive to clear the permanent trouble code since 2009. Federally mandated to have a permanent trouble code, so you couldn't just use your code reader to wipe the codes and sell a car that had emissions problems. You have to prove to the computer that you fixed it. So in this case, 10-minute drive cycle during which you have to do at least 40 kilometers an hour for at least 5 minutes. So took it for a little jaunt down the highway, came back, 0 trouble codes. So life is good, ready to go back to the customer. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Shopcat Industries out.